Hey guys, it's day 4 of my 100-day YouTube challenge, and in other videos I talked about how I'm turning 50 next year. I will be 49 next month in March, and it just got me thinking about like things that I've learned in my 40s. First one is just like, if you were in your 30s, girl, get your workout routine together because something happens in your body. I mean, it's perimenopause, but like from 45 to 48, I felt like my body just went off a cliff where everything was achy. And then I already had injuries from just being a chef and being on my feet for like 10, 12 hours a day. And I went from riding my Peloton, see my Peloton behind me, 5, 6 days a week to not being able to work out for 3 years. So get your weight together. And I know weight is, a sensitive topic, but if you need to lose weight, make sure you lose the weight in your 40s, because also my doctor said that your metabolism changes every 10 years. So you have to just keep doing a little bit more, eating a little bit less. And I mean, I'm a chef, I love to eat. So, try to get that under control, because it's just gonna make going into your 50s, going to your 40s, 50s, 60s a lot easier. So that's one thing I learned. I wish I would have been more consistent working out like at 40 instead of like maybe 43, 44. So make sure you get your workout game, get on top of that. The other thing is, and I feel like this is a buzzword, you see this everywhere, people talk about boundaries. Make sure you have your boundaries with like your family, your friends, particularly your family, because those are the ones that typically cross those boundaries. It's just gonna save you like a lot of heartache, a lot of being pissed off by just setting firm boundaries with the people in your life. Also, another thing, self-care. Again, another buzzword that you hear people talk about is like, oh, what's your self-care routine? I was talking to my cousin, and she mentioned she was going for a massage. And I was like, oh, that I love that you're, doing your self-care. And she was like, this isn't self-care. This is just, I don't even consider it self-care. This is just something that I need. That's just part of like my to do, like getting your hair done, getting your nails done. And I was like, yeah, you know what? We really shouldn't look at them as a massage as being like self-care. Like it should just be part of like your everyday kind of like routine, getting your hair done. So, I think about that. For me, self-care though is travel. I mean, does vacation count as like self-care? I think so. Travel is my love language. I always just say, if you want to make me happy, take me on a vacation. Yeah. So that is, one of the things that I love to do. Prioritize having a soft life. I know in this economy, it's hard to have a soft life, but if you can create a soft life for yourself, girl, do it. My 40s have been pretty soft. I've had some rough moments, but for the most part, my 40s have been pretty amazing. So I'm looking forward to my 50s. I know some people get a little self-conscious about turning 50. I've never felt that way about turning 40. I was super excited. I turned 40 in Rome. So again, vacation, that helps. Yeah, and then also one thing that I learned is that it's okay to pivot. And I know pivoting looks scary. One thing about me that I love is that I will do something scared. If it scares me, it means I need to do it, and I won't back away from it. So that's one of the things that I love about myself, is that I'm very determined. I've always wanted to live in New York City. Honey, I lived in New York City twice. There are people who never move from home, and that's okay if you never wanted to move from home. But I know people who wanted to move from home and they never did because they were scared and they didn't take a chance. And I just know, like, when I leave this earth, I don't want to question, should I have done something? So I just want to leave it all on the table. I'm gonna go for it. If you want to move, move. Don't think you're too old. You're never too old. Just get up and move. And I have to say, I have to give my mom credit for being in the military, because we had to move every 2 to 3 years. And I think that helped to make me fearless with moving, because I could literally move anywhere and not know anyone and we'll build a community. It's what I did in New York City from being a chef. I was very intentional and I said, I only want to be friends with chefs. And all of my friends in New York City, they're chefs, with the exception of one. So those are the things that I learned in my 40s. I'm super excited to turn 49 next month, and then 50. Like I said, travel is my love language. So I am deciding between going to Tokyo or South Africa. Really want to do the safari, but also there's amazing food in Tokyo. So, and I'm a sushi girl. I love ramen. So let me know if you've been to either. Maybe you can help me make up my mind, because I'm in the pre-planning for turning 50 next year. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.